I won't plead this sanity. Need that teacher, why fuck you keep testing me? Cook this shit up from scratch, ain't no recipe. Made your bitch been up back at the embassy. In 2 weeks, the root cribs right up under me. We got rich and control the economy. I am what you wanna be. Gon' wanna lie for the shady peach. I won't plead this sanity. Need that teacher, why fuck you keep testing me? Cook this shit up from scratch, ain't no recipe. Made your bitch been up back at the embassy.
What's cracking, y'all? We are back with another reaction. Today we have Gunna One of One. I wasn't expecting this to come out. It was kind of on short notice. He announced it maybe, a couple weeks before it came out, maybe a month. But Gunna's been dropping pretty decently consistent, so am I surprised this came out? No. Before I even get started, you know how every video I'm like, oh, I heard this, this, and this about the album online, you know, I can't avoid it, it's on Twitter, da-da-da. I've heard nothing about this album. Sometimes an entire album can be spoiled within 24 hours, but today is Saturday, May 18th. And you're like, well, May 18th, this album came out on May 10th. I know, I'm a week and a day late. Sue me. I just didn't really care to listen to the album right away. I don't know. It's so ironic how, like, I used to be huge into music. I used to be the guy, you needed to find out about an artist. You need to know this song, that song. Like, people used to hit me back in high school, even people I didn't know. Be like, yo, this song, you know this song? Who's this artist? I used to be like, yeah, here you go, here you go. And now I start doing reactions, and I'm, like, the least excited about music I've been in my entire life. And it's so funny, because, like, when the reaction meta started, before, like, it got super mainstream and hype, it was only really, like, Cam Haller, and like maybe Zeus was out at the time. There were maybe DJ Ghost. Like there weren't very many music reaction channels out there. Like I hit my buddy, shout out to KZ. I hit him and I was like, we should do like music reactions, and he was down, but we just never got around to it. And this is like what 2017. Like this is early. Like imagine we started way back then and we just kept doing it consistently. Like that shit would be crazy. And in case you were curious, the song I was listening to in the beginning is Insanity by Gunna. It's unreleased. It's been out for a minute. I don't know. Will he ever drop it? No clue. Oh, before we start, I forgot to do my Gunna lore, since this is the first time we've done a Gunna album on the channel. Like I said earlier, the song I listened to in the beginning is Insanity. It's unreleased. That's my favorite Gunna song of all time. Second favorite would be Nasty Girl. The first half of Nasty Girl, not on camera. And then I'm sure I could throw in like a top three, but I'm going to just keep it at those two. Insanity and then Nasty Girl right after. The first time I ever heard the name Gunna was 2017, give or take. I was in high school. It was either my junior or senior year, depending on what part of the year it was, first or second half, whatever. This girl I knew was like trying to put me on. She was like, "Oh, Gunna, you should listen to Gunna. He's this new artist." At that point, I was kind of moving out of like a Chicago drill phase that I was in 2016. In 2017, I was more so moving into like the SoundCloud underground. And she kind of listened to the same stuff, so I just assumed it was like some Chicago artist, and I kind of brushed it off. I was like, Baby might have been coming up at the same time, but I don't know if I heard of Baby at that time, like 2017. I used to really keep track of my music on Spotify. Now I don't even save a single song. If the songs come back up in a random rap caviar playlist or whatever, like I'll just listen to them. Like I said, I was moving out of a Chicago drill phase, so a lot of this is like Ugly God, Nav, Lil Yachty, shit like that, Uzi. But as you can see, like summer 2017, I started to move into like the X and Peep and shit like that. Smoke Perp, Florida, just a bunch of Florida rappers. So yeah, I have one Baby song from 2017, and then 2018, I have a few, and then it's more so like 2019, 2020. It's so crazy because 2018 at that time, I thought Gunna was like Lil Baby's like the Robin to his Batman. And that's so weird to me now because I feel like when Gunna dropped Wunna in 2020, he surpassed Baby by miles, and he just left Baby in the dust. And Gunna became one of my favorite artists. And to this day, I would say current active rappers, he's probably in my top 5. He opened for Travis during the Astroworld tour, and I saw him live. I was like, I know Gunna, but I don't know too many songs. Like, I knew Drip Too Hard or whatever the fuck, like whatever he did with Baby. And I just, now looking back at it, I was like, oh my god, I'm so cringe. Like, why was I not hip to Gunna like that? Like, I knew him, but I just didn't listen to him. But Gunna's on tour, and I'm gonna go see him in 2 weeks, and now I know the fucking words, you heard? Anyways, Yap session of the year has concluded. Without further ado, we have Gunna One of One, May 10th, like I said, I'm a week late. 20 songs, 57 minutes. A week in, we have the streams here. 3 songs with over 10 million streams. This one was out previously, WhatsApp. Prada was out previously, and One of One, I'm not sure. I don't know if these are all the features, but I'm gonna assume so since they're listed. We have Offset on track 6, which is the song that already came out. We have Normani on track 13. Right after Normani, we have Leon Bridges on track 14. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's the guy from Victorious. And then on track 17, we have Roddy Ricch, the 2019 Demon. Track 1, Collage.
I float like a ghost when I ride. Step on it, they hope I retire. No boast, this ain't a facade. My face on my song on recital. My fan got my shit on repeat. Miami, I'm dropping the heat.
Collage I like. That's a good song. It's a good song. I'm not gonna say no forgettables, no calms. I'm gonna try to stray away from those two terms. I gotta keep those in the tuck for when I really need them. It's just a smooth song. Me replacing calm with smooth. Next we have track 2, One of One. Aside from the two songs that I know are singles, this is the most streamed song on the album. I have high hopes. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Don't make me pull the words out the tuck. Don't make me do it.
And all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W due for a win. Fucking this bitch in the orgy, I'm having this snow bunny pull up her legs. I'm a dummy, you see how I'm coming, don't tip me, I'm right on the edge. Give me some hit in the back of the band, grip in the back of the neck. I wanna put Meriton
Whoa, whoa. One of One. I think I like it better than the first song. Also, I didn't rate the first song based on it being an intro song because it didn't really feel like one, so I didn't bother. The song kind of just like threw you into the album. There was really no introduction. But One of One, good song. Definitely top 1 right now. We're 2 tracks in. With it being the highest streamed song on the album, kind of confuses me because it's like that song's real great, but is it better than all these other songs? You know, it makes me like rethink, like reevaluate, because like I said earlier, I didn't hear anything about this album online, and track 2 is the highest streamed, and I thought it was good, but like I'm expecting a lot from Gunna. Aside from like his last album, was it his last album? Yeah, his last album, A Gift and a Curse. Oh damn, and I added a bunch of songs from this album. I was about to say this album was mids, I didn't really like it. And for me to think that while adding this many songs, like that just shows like how high I put Gunna on a pedestal.
Glaze me, glaze me, glaze me, glaze me, glaze me.
DS Forever was great, I have a vinyl of it. A Gift and a Curse, I really said it was mid. Track 3, Neck on a Yacht.
That's Titanic, they want me to sink. Got a new batch of smoking and stank. Went to Tissa, let her throw a little twinkie. Nigga ass and I grab by the throat.
Dope.
Treesh on the boat.
Boat.
They send him a goat.
Goat.
Cat hoe popping they twat.
Twat.
I'm getting this shit back on lock.
Law.
Welcome to Prada high top.
Top. I'm finna go to. I'm finna. What do you say? I'm finna go. I was about to start rapping. Come on. Neck on a Yacht. Another competent song. I would put it up there with One of One and Collage. It's just consistent, good music. Now we have track 4, WhatsApp. Do I even listen to it? Because it was a single that came out previous. I'll just skim it.
Okay, if it gotta be a couple of years, I'm gonna get my leak back. You know why I came up.
Cool. That's good. That's good enough. Great song. Now we have track 5, Hakuna Matata.
Came out the bottom, I kinda whole lot of young gonna worth millions of dollars.
See, I already like this.
No, it ain't Lauren, it's route. Simmons is vitamin steps. Stay ready, I'm already prepped. Undefeated, I feel like the champ.
Another one. It's just like, maybe this is why Gunna is like in my top artists. He has insane flow. The beats are great every time. The songs are so consistent. Like in 2 minutes, like he is in and out. He is not wasting no time. No filler, no bullshit. Gunna is an optimal artist. Like, he is just great all around. You know when you, like, play a Mario game and you're like, oh, I don't know who to choose. And then you're like, who's a good all-around player? And you pick Mario because he just has good stats across the board. Gunna is the Mario of the rap game. Like, he can never steer you wrong. Now we have track 6, Prada Dem. The other previously released single. I'm going to keep it a stack. I'm still going to, like, skim it, but I just don't like the song.
Out of here. 2024.
Now that I listen to it for like 3 seconds, I immediately know why I don't like the song. Remember the last album? It was either We Still Don't Trust You or the one before. I was trashing Future's rhyme scheme. He was on some like clean your clothes detergent, fuck no hoes, virgin. I don't like that flow at all.
Put it in face.
Went to go get milk. I don't got a father. Track 7, we have Treesh. I believe I saw a video on Twitter of him performing this. From the little 15-second clip, it sounded pretty good, so. Bro was really still not back with the milk, though. That's crazy. Yes. 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 Treesh. He's crazy. You rolling that motherfucker. Treesh. 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 Damn. Put in her ass. Normally, I don't really like a song that repeats the same thing over and over, especially if it's one word. But that song really hit something different. I'm telling you, Gunna just got the sauce. Like, Gunna got crazy aura.
You know you can go to jail for that, right? For what? For dick riding without a fucking license.
Track 8, On One Tonight.
I'm with the AP, spent 200K. They told me that frost, rainbow face. They hope I fall off. Ain't no way. I might be alright, but it ain't okay.
On One Tonight, good song. It's a vibey one for sure. That's definitely like a summer nighttime song. It's a good one. Now we have track 9, Back in the A.
Baby got a drip like Gunna. I see how you mixing designer. My car's $500,000. chase on the way to the commas.
Back into A. Ready? I'm pulling it out. Calm song. Definitely my least favorite so far. Good song still. My least favorite so far. Track 10, Trio.
When I don't play, get no foot. What you say I made millions because I'm a laddick. Straight from the city, used to serve on the south. I made racks from selling these addicts.
Trio, I like just as much as I like Back in the A. You could do the math. Track 11, Still Prevail.
Black leather venom and trench. That's gonna go on my wrist. This bitch drinking me, she a fish. It's out that they sprinkle on stick.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I got bored halfway through the song, so I opened Twitter on my phone to a video of a man choking a woman out in a gas station, and she got up and took a shit on the floor. So then I closed Twitter. That's all I have to say about Still Prevail. Track 12, Blackjack.
Niggas throwing shade, trying to block the daylight. Money don't make you real. That's all my life.
Facts. Facts. I'm real as fuck. I'm the poorest motherfucker you know. Word, bro. This happened today. Ready? I'm just ranting all of a sudden. This happened today, I swear to God. I put on my life. I put a down payment, $10 payment plan on a Fire Stick. Payment, that's how down bad we are. Down payment on a Fire Stick does not just stop there. $10 down payment, right? It declined. That's how down horrendous we are. Hey, 2024 is all about being transparent. Back to the song.
Blackjack, rolling the dice, rolling hundreds in my bag, just to cover my vice.
Okay, is it bad that I don't care about the past 4 songs? Like, all these songs were good, and then the past 4, I just don't, I could not give less of a fuck about. Is that just me? I noticed on the last video, in my top 5 songs, 4 of them were the first 4 tracks. And I was like, did I really get burnt out after the first 4 tracks? Like, should I be taking a break, like, halfway through the album so I can, like, clear my mind or something? Because there's no way I like a third of the album and then I just tune out. Like, there's no way that happens. And it's not like I have TikTok brain or something, like I can't sit here and listen to an entire album. If I find out about a new podcast, I'm, like, binge watching it for, like, 12 hours a day. Like, I'm watching live streams all day. So it's not like I got to be doing the next thing or I get bored or anything. Regardless. Enough of my issues. Track 13, $, $, featuring Normani. Please, Normani, save me from this drought. I beg.
Hang on, ask a nigga, I'd rather try to get a loan from a bank. I caterpillar all the way up and down the road for this cake. I'm a player, popping out, spilling, dripping new gear. Money on my mind, eyes in the real.
Dreaming like you do, the numbers don't lie, the money speak the truth.
Can I say something without y'all getting mad? I think, me personally, I think Normani carried. And she was on the song for 45 seconds. The last 45 was Normani's and she made the song. I don't even remember what Gunna was talking about. Anyways, not the best song, but we seem to be moving at an upward trend again. So hopefully Leon Bridges brings it up a notch. I didn't even introduce the song. Clear My Rain, track 14.
Baby slim in the waist. It's type pussy go cover all the vote. Private life we live. Confidential that is. Private jet we flying all alone. One little thing when you talk like that. You bad.
Clear My Rain is another one of those vibey ones. Almost like it gives me the same vibe as On One Tonight. I know they don't sound anything alike, but you know, it was just one of those songs. I would put them in the same playlist. Now we have track 15, Conscience.
I spend 100 G's, I'm QDs, I'm staying low. I ain't in no nigga lane, I'm staying the same, I'm playing my role.
Conscience, good, competent Gunna song. Would I put it in these like dry 4 or whatever that I didn't like? No. Would I put it up here with the songs that I really do like? No. So it would fit somewhere in the middle. Track 16, The Time.
I can tell you by the money, cars and hoes in the ice. I can tell you by the time I counted him in the night. I can tell you by the time I fuck me, I'm on the fly. Wanna work in overtime, can't stop clocking in. Told you I'm stay focused, I'm get motion with my mans. I was trying to get close, can you keep going? Yes, I can.
The Time is right up there with Conscience to me. It's not a great song. It's not a bad song. It fits in the middle. Now we have track 17, Let It Breathe, featuring Roddy Ricch.
Flirting with promethazine, sipping had me dozing off, even though the paper's straight. Had to take the time and I'ma let it breathe.
Let It Breathe, featuring Roddy Ricch. Track 18, Life's Changing.
My little moment, we in Tijuana. Can't be stopping
You know, I thought I wasn't gonna like Life's Changing, because it was just coming off that Roddy Ricch song. I had a real bad taste in my mouth, you know? But like, as we got into the song, I started opening up to it. It's actually pretty good. It's one of those more like real songs rather than him rapping about like bitches and whatever. It's one of those like end of the album ass songs. Now we have track 19, Today I Did Good.
Popping out with my little shorty and we ain't got a sneak. I came with like 3-4 securities, I ain't even deep. Phantom Rose and bulletproof choke, yeah, young on the one elite.
Today I Did Good, another song like Life's Changing where he's just kind of like talking himself up, which is fine. It's the end of the album, you know. He did lose weight, he's on his fitness shit, he got out of jail, so he can like talk his shit even if it lasts 3 songs. Because I'm assuming this last track is going to be the same thing. But anyways, last song, track 20, Time Reveals, Be Careful What You Wish For.
Let her put on the Gucci slides, take off the heels. Still having ice, but on the real, I'm really chill. You guys, my classmate, I had spilled before the deal.
6 minutes?
100 racks for your crib, go get it. You done win on them bands, you see that man, you gotta take care of that lady. Heard you had a kid on one part of the plan, but fuck it, you glad that you made it.
Time Reveals, Be Careful What You Wish For. Another song like I suspected. He used the last 3 songs on the album to just kind of like motivate or whatever. Like, you know, his self-reflection songs, the songs that are more for him, like the realer songs. Who was listening to those? I don't know. It isn't me. Overall, decent album. Tough for me to judge off the first listen, which is ironic because it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the reaction. Obviously, off the first listen, you know what songs you really like. Other songs take some time, you know, to come around and grow on you. But yeah, overall, decent, whatever. Can I say it's my least favorite Gunna project? I don't know. Is it in my top 3? No. Will it ever be in my top 3? I don't think so. Speaking of top 3, I didn't even bother reacting to the Drake-Kendrick beef. I was listening to that shit in real time. Shit was dropping at nighttime, all this, that. I was listening to the shit on Twitter. I didn't even bother like saving all of it, you know what I'm saying? Because now it's over, nobody really cares. So like if I made a timeline or reaction video now at this point, it just wouldn't make sense. But yeah, this has been Gunna's 1 of 1. I'm pretty indifferent to it so far. Nothing really stands out to me. But yeah, here are my top 3. I don't know of anything that's coming out in the immediate future, at least off the top of my head. So who knows when the next reaction will be. I might start backlogging because I kind of stopped really listening to music consistently during COVID. So there are some like 2020 albums that I didn't listen to, like some random ones. Like I think there's a Future album from 2020 that I didn't listen to. So I might go back to that. Chief Keef dropped an album last week. I want to listen to that. I don't know if I'll do a reaction on it, but I definitely will be listening to it. I think I saw that A Boogie is going to be dropping an album. I might do a reaction on that. I haven't really listened to A Boogie consistently in some years. So it'd be nice to kind of check in and see what he's up to. Other than that, I have no idea who's dropping or what's dropping, you know. So if you do know somebody that I didn't mention that might be coming up, just let me know in the comments. But as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Came out the bottom, I kinda whole lot of young Gunna worth millions of dollars. I asked out the charm, my little bitch a model, she made a few off a follow.